I was just walking through Central Park and one of my friend and he was like, oh, this is Tango, like why don't we try? And because she was someone who kind of like been in Tango for like a while and she always spoke about it, so I was like, I didn't know exactly what Tango was. I knew it was a dance form, and we were just walking and then we did this free class, and after that I was kind of like hooked. I searched and then I found something, and so far it's been almost 2 years now, and I've been like doing it almost every week.
Avi's story, just like many others, starts here in New York City, many times in a makeshift dance studio in someone's apartment, just like this one. In the heart of the city that never sleeps, beneath the rhythmic pulse of its bustling streets lies a hidden world of passion, connection, and unexpected health benefits. The culture of Argentine tango bringing together people of all backgrounds, professions, and classes. I quickly realized that the only way to explore this world was to completely immerse myself in it. So follow me as I dusted off my dance shoes, or the closest thing I had to dance shoes, and stepped into this captivating journey. I had a feeling that the best way to get involved would be through someone who knows what they're doing, someone that could show me the ropes, and that's how I got involved with a seasoned tango instructor, Sergio Segura. Surviving is how Sergio describes his life. I might argue that he turned that into thriving. Sergio began doing tango lessons full-time during the pandemic, but he takes pride in the many hats that he wears. Dancer, choreographer, teacher, photographer, producer, and director of Strictly Tango NYC, which is his tango school based out of New York City. He has a degree in information technology, specializing in system analysis and project management. But even with all these qualifications, Sergio's motivations go far beyond work.
I wanted to make people be the best dancers or like that, because they understood that people coming with a lot of blocks, or I call it dysfunctionalities, emotional, physical, mentally, and combination of all of that. And tango allows them to, break that block, to free them. They wake up, they call it like they wake up to tango. They do. I work with people with had level degrees of autism, very low stage of dementia for aging, right? And they are recovering from that and all that kind of things. And I saw people progressing very fast. Even people who have some other dysfunctionalities like knee problems. And tango, in the way I work a lot with the hip system, which is one of the systems that when you get older you forget to use, and the people start to walk normally again. This is something that where the people need to see a doctor, but coming here practicing tango, people improve. Everyone is different. Everyone has a different needs. What they need to balance, right, in their life is different.
You heard that correctly. Tango can help with dysfunctionalities. It's not a cure by any means, but this is what Sergio describes as the mind-body connection. And it's not just Sergio who says this. In a study done by UCLA Health, 1,000 people were taken and given a conscious dance routine. Out of these 1,000 people, 81% of them reported a stress-related health condition. These can include chronic pain, history of substance abuse or addiction, depression, anxiety, or a history of trauma. Around 90% of them reported improvements to their dysfunctionalities. All types of dance, when taken seriously, is reported to reduce stress and anxiety through releasing endorphins and other positive hormones into your system, improvements in mood through its social features, increases in self-confidence while improving and showcasing your abilities, enhancing brain functionalities and helping your heart. Dancing is known to also reduce pain and stiffness through its physical features, and many people reported higher sleep quality. As a man of science, Sergio takes this a step further by tackling even more serious dysfunctionalities: autism, recovery from surgeries, Tourette's, and for his older students, he takes pride in the benefits of tango to reduce the effects of aging. I was lucky enough to speak with many of his students, Some of them struggle with these dysfunctionalities, but some of them just enjoy dancing.
Somehow, like, doing tango made me like go out, meet people, and somehow, like, now I feel much more I'm much more calm and confident. Like when I meet new people, it's easier to talk. Like there's no there's no urge to like I just want to go home and like sleep or something.
Amazing, because it relaxes you, you dance, and the endorphins work to really make you feel good.
Tango activates a part of my brain that nothing else does. It's really good for your awareness and just sort of making those synaptic connections that you wouldn't make otherwise.
Well, once you started, it's difficult to stop, and then you're addicted. So.
Just like any dance, there's a lot of physicality, a lot of body control, a lot of balance, a lot of flexibility. You're using muscles that you've never used before. You're activating parts of your body that you're not used to touching or even thinking about. So now you're using parts of your brain too that you also have to kind of activate when it comes to moving freely and then coordinating a dance and then thinking ahead of time.
I've seen people like who are like a little bit older in age, who are like a little bit hesitant with like movements and stuff, and now you see them like turning so easily, so it's nice to see that.
So the same way when you're playing chess, you have to think a couple moves ahead of time, especially as a leader. I have to consider where I'm driving the dance, which way I'm trying to communicate with the follower, and if I'm communicating properly. So that has a big connection with my brain and then with my body. So if they're not in sync, then I'm not going to be in sync with my partner. I'm not going to be in sync with the music. I'm not going to be in sync with all the people around me and all the other pairs. I'll bump into them, can't hear the music, I'll misstep. So it's a lot of coordination.
And I want to do exercise. I exercise to stay in shape, and I want to do something that I'm not going to injure myself. So this is perfect. Yeah. It's pickleball. No thank you.
I began this project thinking that I would be interviewing people who needed to become healthier, but I instead found people who just wanted to be part of something greater than themselves. The tango community in New York City proved to be a rich tapestry of stories, each dancer adding to the fabric of the culture, only hidden if you don't know where to look. Through this immersive experience, I not only uncovered the mysteries of Argentine tango, but got to see firsthand the transformative effects on the physical and mental well-being of those who dared to step into its embrace. I was amazed by my newfound appreciation for the dance, its health benefits, and the spirit of a community bound together by the dance floor. My name is Petti-Fernandez. Thank you for watching.